Hello, everybody else, and once again at Sunroot Bamboo Inn. Today is the fifth piece of the Shakuhachi Roots pilgrimage pieces. This is called Yatate Komoriuta, or the lullaby of the arrow's quiver. And this piece is dedicated to our good friend Miura Taro, who lives in Yokkaichi in Mie Prefecture, which is one of the main hubs of trade and industry in the Mie Prefecture area. And Miura-san, Taro-san, is one of my oldest shakuhachi friends. And I met him in 1993 at the very first World Shakuhachi Festival in Okayama Prefecture, hosted by Yokoyama Sensei, Yokoyama Katsuya, in his hometown at the Kokusai Shakuhachi Kenshukan. And it was quite a life-changing experience for me, and meeting so many great shakuhachi players, and listening to so many great musics and stuff. So, but when we were sleeping in the dormitory, he was the one sleeping right next to me, and we became buddies. And we lost touch, and then after some years, I started doing the Shakuhachi Roots pilgrimage. I decided to visit him, and yeah, we rekindled our friendship. And now I always go there and visit him, because one of the reasons, because he's an awesome guy. He's a poet laureate. He's a Kyudo master, Japanese Kyudo archery master, and his place is very close to Tsubaki Jinja, just coincidentally. So he's a easy, a very, very convenient stop off to meet him. And so I dedicated this piece to him. Yatate is the quiver that they use in the old days. The samurai who were originally archers, they used yatate to put their arrows in, and they also carried within their quivers some pens, some bamboo quills, and some paper, and then they used to use that to write their death poems before they went to battle. But during the Edo period, they had this when there were no more wars. It was a time of peace. Some industrious inventors, they invented this little metal or bamboo container where anybody can put their quills or their brush, the little quill and the bamboo brush, and then they had a little side like a tiny pot where you put your inkstone, and then they could whip it out like anywhere when if they're just walking down the street or in the field, they could whip it out and then get some paper and then write their poetry. And that's what he introduced me to that yatate, and it was a trend back in the Edo period. There was a lot of it being produced, and now, but when at the invention of the ball pen, then that went out of business very quickly. And so, but it is a type of collector's item, and then you could find these little yatate. There's so many different designs of the yatate, and you could find them in antique flea markets and stuff. And some people collect them and make a whole hobby out of it. But anyways, so this if you ever go to Mie Prefecture to visit Miura Taro-san, and he can gift you, or you can buy one of his books of poetry, and he can sign that poetry book with his yatate quill. Here you go. Yatate Komoriuta, the lullaby of the arrows quill, arrows archers arrow holder. Here we go. Sorry, little mistakes, but anyways, so the main points here are kind of similar to Tsubaki Mai in that the beginning is kind of free form like Honkyoku, and then there's a 2/4 section that starts at the first repeat. Da 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 da. That's very typical of Japanese folk music, which is a lot of the pieces are in 2/4. So you just have to get into they have beat already written in, so you could understand how to play the beat. So there's several, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 repeat sections that you play, and then after the last repeat section, there's just it goes back to free form. And then there's daikon, second to last line. You have your tsu daikon, and then re daikon. Actually, I wrote as tsu daikon because the fingering is 1 up, but the actual note is re meri daikon. But yeah, so you just finger it as first finger open and then re daikon open. Okay, so and then that's the main points of it, and just of course beware of your meris and kardis and daimeris. That's one of the most difficult things for beginners to grasp is your meri. So playing with the tone colors of the different pitches, and yeah, that's it. Yatate Komoriuta. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one, which is we're going to be visiting Koyasan, and so there's 3 pieces that are dedicated to the experience of Koyasan, the mountain of esoteric Buddhism. See you next time.